This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
And so here we got another entourage.
Yeah, you have the Nation of Domination here. Ahmed's in the opening match. Like I said, LOD. They're taking on Farouk, Crush, and Savio Vega. This is a WrestleMania rematch. And you can see as we start to watch this, as they're doing a little bit of arguing back and forth from the stage, the seeds have been planted of a split happening between the Nation. And I'm assuming you guys thought here, hey, it's time to freshen up this gimmick a little bit.
Might have been, yeah. It was time to add a new coat of paint, or as I like to say occasionally, add a new hold, and change a little bit, tweak your game. But yeah, we're seeing a little bit of verbal disagreements.
Clarence Mason.
Good old Clarence Mason.
Any fun stories of Clarence that you can share with us?
I wasn't around him very much. I know he got named after Perry Mason, the old TV lawyer,
yes.
And Clarence Darrow.
Oh, okay.
Famous trial lawyer. So that's how he got his name, Clarence Mason.
So, JR, as we watch this match, we did have a fan question come in. I'm going to incorporate those to where they fit as we're watching the shows this week. Brad Stanton wanted to know, did you like the Ahmed Johnson LOD alliance? Because he dug it, JR.
Well, I'm glad that he liked it, and for sure, not being facetious. It was a very gallant attempt to give Ahmed a quality rub. And working with the LOD was going to facilitate that without a question. So, hey, look, if it would have worked, it would have been a brilliant idea. And but unfortunately for Ahmed, it didn't work out at the end of the day.
I get Brad's point here too. I mean, he had the look as far as the build, the size. But man, I guess he just could never put it together, and make something of it. But he definitely had that Road Warrior build and look for sure.
Yeah. He had that powerful, can't take your eyes off of a body that a lot of guys strive for.
Yeah. Well, JR, the super interesting thing about this show taking place in Hartford is WCW is running Nitro in Boston, and that's only a few hours away, and it sets the company's gate record for attendance and money. You were just talking about the massive gate as you opened up for AEW that they did in Vegas, first $1 million gate, which is, by the way, awesome. But when you hear this, what WCW accomplishes and what is really Vince's home and, his home turf and super close to his home itself, what are you guys thinking? Is Vince offended? I mean, what's his thoughts around it?
Nothing. We were just getting back off a tour. And I don't think as far as it relates to WWE being in Boston, it was nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody. There's no special preparation. There's no mindset. There's no 8 stars. But there's lots of dirt.
At this point, you guys are just completely focused on your own product, it's safe to say, and delivering the best you could so that you could eventually come back and win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We had work to do.
That's
every week we had work to do, and it wasn't anything other than that.
Yeah, I think sometimes people want to picture that you're sitting around where you were wringing your hands like, oh, what are we going to do? They just did this and they just did that. Where that wasn't the mindset. Vince McMahon is, okay, great. This is what we're going to do next.
Right. Yeah, pretty much that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah. Well, the match continues on here. Farouk is getting killed by the baby faces. He's about to come in now for the ring. And let's listen to a little bit of the commentary. We got you and Vince on the call.
Undertaker, who was taking direction from Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer made the Undertaker goozle after goozle after goozle. It looked like there at the end that Farouk indeed was going to be perhaps in a position never to wrestle again. And Ahmed Johnson came in to try and talk some sense into the Undertaker, but look what he's doing now.
Look at this war between Ahmed Johnson and Farouk that has yet to be settled.
And last week we saw them go at it. And they're going at it again, and forget about it. Oh! Ahmed Johnson taking care of business with Farouk, at least at the moment.
I tell you what, man, Ahmed Johnson,
Double teaming effort on the part.
He always knew where to find the baby oil, apparently. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, he knew where the baby oil station was.
all lathered up here. And as I was saying, Farouk, they're doing quite a number on him.
Well, he's setting the heat
Yeah.
and doing a good job of it.
Almost. Here comes Ahmed Johnson back in. The Pearl River Powerhouse. Last night, the King of the Ring trying to talk some sense into the Undertaker. Wound up giving him the Pearl River punch. And there, here we go, Ahmed. It looks like he just might be able to put Farouk away this week.
Here's one of my issues about Ahmed, too much wasted time. Of course, that sets up the talk on the outside. Nobody's looking to make a tag. Should have made a tag to Farouk. Didn't happen. So now you've got a 3-on-1 essentially. And it's legal because they're tagging.
There you go. You got Road Warrior Hawk, man. It's just so sad as I watch this to realize neither one of the Road Warriors are with us anymore. Man, such an influential tag team.
Yeah, they
was
were
growing up in the 80s and 90s, and what they did for AWA, the NWA, WCW, WWF, and even New Japan. Just incredible talents.
Everywhere they went, they made an impact. Everywhere the Road Warriors went, they made a difference. And of course, there you see another tag.
And here comes Ahmed again. He is in and out of this match constantly.
Well, he was the guy that was highlighted to be that we're going to focus. And so when there's not a lot of focus, he's just stomping and kicking.
Yeah.
And then finally, Farouk's teammates take their time getting to him to help him.
And here we go again. A lot of more the divisiveness, allowing the LOD to clean house on the outside of the ring. This is again, I think, like we talked earlier, this is all the setup of just breaking apart the Nation of Domination. We're going to see at the end of this one of the debuting members, or like you said, fresh coat of paint, is D'Lo Brown, who we haven't seen much. Can you talk to us a little bit, about D'Lo and his recruitment and what your thoughts were on D'Lo?
I always enjoyed doing business with D'Lo. He was a reliable, smart businessman, and he could take those bumps and lose matches. But D'Lo was D'Lo was good, and he's college educated, former Maine Black Bear defensive end, athletic environment. I like that. So Ahmed got a nice hug.
Yeah, he got the pin on Farouk, the Pearl River Plunge. LOD and Ahmed get the win. Farouk's being consoled. He takes the pin there. Let's listen in.
Tag team action.
There's D'Lo.
And being held back, I might add, by the remaining Nation of Domination members. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Raw.
Look at that stud.
Along with good old JR. Not only do we have action on Raw, but tonight on the War Zone. Look out, it's going to happen. Stone Cold Steve Austin, one-on-one with Brian Pillman.
And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Also in the War Zone later tonight, you're going to see Psycho Sid look for a measure of revenge against the Intercontinental Champion, Owen Hart.
However, right here, ladies and gentlemen, moments away, right here on Raw, you're going to see for the first time ever the European Championship up for grabs. That's right, the British Bulldog, one-on-one with Goldust.
Plus, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a quick word from the 1997 King of the Ring. There you see him with his queen. He's Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Yes, indeed, we'll be back with the European Championship matchup, plus a word with the new King of the Ring.
JR, that jean jacket you're wearing there, that Raw's War jean jacket, you still have that?
I did for a long time. It may be upstairs. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, that was a real nice logoed, and I was watching this earlier yesterday actually, and I saw the jacket. I'm like, I wonder if JR still has that. I know you have quite a bit of memorabilia from those days.
Yeah, I kept a lot of things, but then I didn't keep a lot of things as well. So I don't know. I think it may be upstairs in my kind of a catch-all room.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.